Selling graded Pokemon cards online, part 2. Um, Today I wanted to talk about a sale that I made to one buyer who's a return customer, um, the benefits of being able to sell online versus selling in person, and maybe how to be able to capture these opportunities yourself if you're interested in selling graded Pokemon cards online or even single Pokemon cards online or sealed product. So the difference between selling in person versus selling online. In person, you have to make a deal in that moment on that day with an individual. You have to be at either a card show or connect online even somehow to do a deal in person. And still often at these card shows or in deals through that kind of method, you're gonna have to probably sell at like 85 to 95% if you're selling as a vendor, let's say. um, and those sales are not guaranteed. You have expenses and costs that are involved, time cost. um, Maybe just selling in person is not your favorite thing, but you want to be able to sell cards. Online is a really, really good option, and you can build a successful business selling online, as I have and continue to do so. I will say that the more inventory you have up on your site, the more likely it is that somebody is going to come and buy from you in large quantity. Makes it easier on them if they want to, get a chunk of cards to buy from one individual, than to buy from multiple people. And so I have a chunk of slabs here that I would like to go through, that this one person came and purchased. I will say too, it's very important if you're selling online to always package and ship your cards as carefully as you can. Doing good business that way can get people to come back to your store. So I sold this Ninetales EX from Generations in a PSA 10, a little bit sun faded. This one I had displayed for a little while until I realized that it was getting a little bit of sun damage, but it's still a beautiful, beautiful card, gorgeous to display. This one sold for $230. Then I sold one of these Pika Pika campaign hollows, PSA 10. I have a chunk of these. Love this card. I think it's so nice. This one sold for $150. Then I opened a handful of these Tag Team GX All Stars booster boxes about like 4 years ago, and I've been sitting on some of the cards since then. These Prism cards, not too many people collect them, but I think they have a chance to have their moment in the sun at some point because they are beautiful. So this buyer ended up purchasing a chunk of these from me. I sold the Victini for $110, PSA 10. I sold the Giratina for $90. This is PSA 10 as well. Beautiful card. I sold the Tapu Koko for $60, PSA 10. I did my best to price these given recent comps and other listings, but not too many of these, so it is a little bit tough. I sold the Diancie for $70. And lastly, I sold the Shaman for $60, PSA 10 as well, all of these. And then finally, to this same buyer, I sold this kind of unique set of Pikachu and Raichu reverse hollows from Generations, part of that same chunk of Generations products I opened to get that Ninetales. Opened it a few years ago. I've been sitting on these, graded them recently. And so this kind of unique set sold for $110. So altogether, we sold these slabs to this single buyer for $880. And after eBay fees and shipping fees, we were left with $760.49. The shipping fees were only $10. It's all going to go in one box being sent to this buyer. And so our sell-through rate, or our sell kind of takeaway percentage, is 86.42%, which is very competitive with a lot of people selling in person. So just wanted to highlight how, one, the value of creating a brand online and a store on eBay and doing good business, can get you return customers, and a lot of times those return customers are willing to, buy multiple cards from you, and that you can successfully have a online Pokemon card business. You do not have to do it in person if that is not what you enjoy doing, or have the time to do, or have the resources to do. It is extremely doable to do it all online, and you can use the kind of quiet moments of your day to do this work. So yeah, that is selling graded Pokemon cards online, part 2. I'm going to post this as a video and hopefully post a handful more of these as I have more unique sales to share, or we'll also post a handful of PSA graded return videos as well, starting pretty soon. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. We have a lot more coming.